I didn't mean it. If you come back, I'll never be a pain in the butt again. I promise. Good night.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and I guess Twitter is gone. It's now called X. Surely that'll make everyone forget about how Elon promised no permanent bans and continues to permanently ban people, and how Linda Yaccanaro has decided to bring back shadow banning and deboosting and new laws and rules, on quote-unquote hate speech, and how the people that got paid out by Twitter was a clear favoritism in-group of Elon himself. Everyone will forget all about that. Everyone will forget all about the thousands and thousands and thousands of accounts that Elon himself said would be restored. People will forget about how Elon specifically said, if the speech is legal, you won't be banned. Yet every single day there's a new major account getting banned. Everyone forget about that. All the advertisers are going to forget about all the mean words on Twitter because X is a totally new, exciting thing. Now, we all know this change would have been coming for a very long time. It's not like Elon wasn't going to always brand it X because he's wanted to call it that since Jump Street. So I'm not going to pretend like this is some sort of wild news. I think most people thought it wasn't going to happen for a little while yet, given, well, Twitter's got a long way to go. It's nowhere near, quote unquote, the everything app. Right now, basically, people who are super popular post a video every day or post a podcast and they do pretty well. Other than that, a few people, 5 or 6 people get paid by YouTube or by Twitter. Not much has changed. And it's going to be just like, by the way, it's just going to be like Facebook, where everyone calls it Facebook. No one actually calls it Meta. People will always call Twitter Twitter, no matter what he calls it. Elon Musk said Sunday he was looking to change the Twitter logo, tweeting, and soon we shall bid adieu to the Twitter brand and gradually all the birds. In a post at 12 a.m., the social media billionaire added, if a good enough X logo is posted tonight, we'll make it go worldwide tomorrow. Musk posted a image of a flickering X, and later in a Twitter space, audio chat replied, yes. When asked the Twitter logo will change, adding, well, it should have been done a long time ago. Under Musk's tumultuous tenure, since he bought Twitter in October, the company has changed its business name to X Corp, reflecting the billionaire's vision to create a super app like China's WeChat. By the way, smart idea. Okay? He's not wrong to do this. I mean, WeChat is insanely popular. Insanely popular. Not a lot of people in the U.S. use it, though. I mean, there are people in the United States that use it, certainly. I've used it before when I have, to interact with people internationally. It's very, very popular in other countries. The company did not immediately respond. Twitter website says this logo depicting a blue bird is our most recognizable asset. That's why we're so protective of it, it added. The bird was temporarily replaced in April by Dogecoin's Shiba Inu dog, helped driving a surge in the meme coin market's value. The company came under widespread criticism from users and marketing professionals when Musk announced earlier this month that Twitter would limit how many tweets per day various accounts can even read. The daily limits helped in the growth of Meta-owned rival service Threads, which crossed 100 million signups within 5 days of launch. Well, nobody cares about Threads. Threads is dead. Everyone talked about Threads for a second, and now everyone's coming back to Twitter. I mean, if you go back and you look at, let's just look at from 3 days ago. Threads users plummet. This in Forbes. Make sure we get the most recent version of that. Haley Kennington writes, what you need to know about Twitter's name change to X, a thread. Since billionaire business mogul Elon Musk took over Twitter late last autumn, there's been numerous changes to the platform. According to an April 5th amended disclosure statement, Twitter Inc. has been merged into X Corp, no longer exists. It appears that since X Corp is based out of Nevada and San Francisco, California, it is considered a citizen in both states. The parent corporation is X Holdings. Of course, it was purchased from GoDaddy back in 1993. X has a long and interesting history. It was originally considered an online bank when purchased in 1999. It later merged with software company known as Confinity in 2000, resulting in its well-known online payment center, PayPal. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, he's always wanted to call it this. At the end of the day, sure, it's going to be called X. Elon loves that name. He put it in his kid's name. It got memed on Sunday. I think I saw X videos trending as people were memeing on the name. I don't really care what it's called. I don't care what it's called at all. I just want it to work. I just want people to stop getting permanently suspended. I want people to have some level of what Elon would call free speech. Now, I understand. I'm not one of those people that thinks, oh, freedom of speech, when a tech person says free speech, that means I should be able to say whatever the heck I want. Because I also understand at a deep level that that's literally impossible given today's internet and how many people are connected. This is the article on Threads. User engagement plummets after huge start. Social media app Threads, Meta News Twitter alternative, has seen nearly a 70% decline in the number of daily active users since its July 7th peak, according to market intelligence firm Sensor Tower, spoiling their gigantic launch just 2 weeks ago and paling in comparison to Twitter, the social media giant that is trying to dethrone. Threads daily active users at just around 13 million, down from 44 million on July 7th, which is down from its peak launch day. And time spent on the app is just 4 minutes, which is down from its launch day peak of 19 minutes. This comes after the company reported hit 100 million user signups within a week after it launched. It wasn't ready. And then, to be honest with you, Elon, in a genius business move, I don't agree with everything the guy does. I think he's an excellent businessman. He quick panic released Twitter monetization. We probably won't see any of that for months and months and months. It's just my expectation. But it doesn't matter. He announced it, and he effectively, that was basically the kill shot for Threads. Why would anyone go to Threads and thread for free when they can X and get paid? Now, if Elon ever rolls it out, if he rolls it out to the masses, that will be, that remains to be seen. Now, Twitter has around 200 million daily active users, and the average time spent is 30 minutes. So when Threads had 100 million signups, it's like, oh, dang, they're a player, right? But now it's 13 million. It's just barely 5% of what Twitter has. The two social media platforms operate similarly, but Threads is missing some significant features of Twitter, including desktop functionality, the ability to search for topics rather than just users. Meta executives said they expect to drop usage. They expected a drop in usage and are planning new features to keep users on the app. Wrong. You only get one chance to launch, for the most part. You get one bite at the apple when you're going to be a new Twitter person, right? A new Twitter person, or new app on the internet. You get one bite at the apple. Very, 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 very rarely are companies able to hang around, and get another chance. It happens, but it's extremely rare. Like, people checked out Threads and they're like, what? Why would I even go back? Well, how is this any different than Twitter? It's just worse in every conceivable way. Oh, there's no mean words here? Well, guess what? Twitter bans people for hate speech too. Musk's hand-picked CEO Linda Yaccarino tried to explain the situation. X is a future state of unlimited interactivity, centered in audio, video messaging, payments, banking, creating a global marketplace for ideas, goods, services, and opportunities, by the way, which will all still have to follow the same rules as everyone else. Hate speech, violations, this bend the knee to payment processors, all this stuff is all the same, okay? Creating a global marketplace for ideas. She X'd on Sunday, powered by AI. X will connect us all in a way that we're just beginning to imagine. Great. I love AI. It works so great as a YouTube content creator. I mean, I have 1.5 million subscribers. I know all of you are seeing this video. It's so amazing. When I need to get support and I get some AI or some Pakistani bot responding back to my appeals on demonetization, instantly declining them. I love it. I love it. It's one of the best things that could ever happen to me. AI is so good for content creators. This is going to be nothing but great for Twitter, obviously. I can't wait to get banned and suspended by automated bots rather than just blue-haired SJWs that don't like me. The only evident changes for Twitter as of now is that Musk is insisting everyone call it X, and the introduction of the new X logo, which is so generic it appears almost identical to the Unicode character, mathematical double-struck X, as The Verge observed, but only on the web interface. Still remain unchanged are the Twitter name, the term tweet, and other elements of the Twitter brand. The company launched X.com, but that redirects to Twitter.com. The button for the website for creating posts still says tweet, and the search bar still says search Twitter. I mean, these are all table stakes stuff, but this is what Elon does. I mean, look, if you're a Tesla owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He says and does stuff, and then he has to come back, and, you know, it's never on time. It's never what it is. Right now, I think the real reason that he was quick to rebrand it as X as opposed to keeping it Twitter is because there's negative connotation around Twitter with advertisers. And now he can say, oh, it's not even Twitter anymore. It's X. And we hired this WEF board chair CEO who now we ban hate speech and we shadow ban people. We're basically Twitter 1.0, guys. We're basically the same as we always were, with only a few new features. So now you can come back, advertisers. You're not spending money on Twitter anymore. You're spending money on X. That's what it really is about. Now, again, the Everything app, I think, is still the correct decision for Twitter long term. But this was just a knee-jerk reaction to trying to bring back advertisers, which he desperately needs, because I think long term, obviously the goal is to be less reliant on advertisers. That's what everybody's, that's what I have my news company, The Publica, where we have no ads on the website. We survive exclusively based on people's support. But, ultimately long term, Twitter needs to get there. But for the next 2 years, until they are there, until they can be charging everybody, that's what Twitter Blue rollout was about. Quick, stop hemorrhaging money. We'll get people to pay us $8 a month. Long term, that is the smart decision, but that's a lot of, hundreds of millions of dollars in advertising that they're going to need, especially during the Christmas season. So I think that's why